What's up, YouTube? It's Rockhead209 here, and this is my first official YouTube video. Um, I've had my account for a couple years, but I've never really posted anything up until now, I guess. I started watching YouTube videos a while back, and I started seeing people showing off their collection and their comic book hauls, what they're buying, what's hot, etc. And I thought to myself, why not show off my collection, you know? So before I get started, showing you guys, gals, aliens, monsters, people all over the universe, wherever you are, whatever you are, I don't judge. Let me start off by telling you a little bit about myself. I'm 20 years old, college student, super into sports, soccer, football, 49ers, yeah, that's my team right there. I'm originally from Northern California, but I moved to Southern California not too long ago, Orange County area. I like it here, pretty cool, close to the beach, you know. As a kid, I used to read and buy comic books. I never really collected them. I had them up until a point where, your parents decide whether or not to keep toys and stuff like that. And they threw away most of my comic books. And I didn't really get back into it until about 8 or 9 months ago, when I started getting really into it again. So I started collecting and buying. Let's get started. I'm going to show you guys a couple of number ones that I have in my collection, and a great eBay deal that I got. Super cool, super cool. One of my favorite superheroes, and I'll talk about him when I get to his books. But yeah, here's the first book. Captain Atom, number 1. Cool 80s cover with the pink and the purple lightning or electricity, whatever you want to call it. I've actually read this one, and they kind of give him an ultimatum. He's in jail, prison, and they tell him they're gonna do an experiment on him, and if he survives, he's a free man, and if he doesn't survive, he's dead. And he ends up surviving, and he wakes up, doesn't really know who he is or what he is, or doesn't remember anything at all, and starts to discover his powers. Wants to find his family now that he's a free man, his wife and kids. It's a cool book. If you don't have it and you haven't read it, check it out. I recommend it. Next book is Batman and the Outsiders, number 1. It's a cool book. I like the cover. Black on the top, so some black books are hard to find with nice color. They tend to fade. That one's pretty good color. I like how Batman's in the front, talking to all the rest of the superheroes. Kind of like if he's the leader. Batman always likes to take that leader role, which I think he is. He's one of the main leaders in the Justice League, next to Superman. And yeah, cool book, cool cover. Next book, Marvel Feature presents number 1, Red Sonja. I like this one. I found this one at my local comic book shop. If any of you guys are in the Orange County, Santa Ana, Anaheim area, check out J&J Comics. My man Jeff always hooks it up, always having sales. Bins, 50% off. I go in, he always hooks me up. Probably one of the coolest guys I know. Next book, Beware the Claws of the Cat. Cool book. I also got this one at J&J. Hooked it up for, I believe, $6. Cool origin issue. I believe she ends up becoming Tigra later on. I'm not sure. I'm gonna look that up. But yeah, cool book. If you don't have this one, it's a cool number 1.5. And next book, Black Lightning, number 1. I actually got this one not too long ago at Frankensons. I don't know if you guys have heard of Frankensons, been to there. If you haven't, make the drive. Riverside area, Southern California, Frankensons. Great, super cool place, man. They got everything there. They got manga, they got toys, comic books, video games, sports stuff. They even got food. Pretty cool place. I like going there, and I'm definitely going to go back. I got this book for, I believe, $5. Yeah, it was in a half off bin. It was marked at 10, and I got it for 5, I think. Next book. One of the very few books I actually have in Mylar. I don't have my books in Mylar yet. Definitely going to try to buy some of those and put my books in there. So next book, Commanding, number 1. This cover is awesome. I love Jack Kirby. He makes the coolest covers. Cool stories too. This one's drawn and written by him, I believe. Yeah, cool book. Last Boy on Earth. Yeah, you don't have it? Check it out. Super cool book. I actually have most of his run. Missing a couple between 1 through 50. Like maybe like 6 or 7 in between there, but I have most of his run. And next book isn't really a number 1, but it's gonna start off my favorite superhero. So I'm gonna talk about him now. This is Justice League 137. Super rad cover right here. This cover is sweet. Shazam and Superman facing off. My favorite superhero is Shazam. Captain Marvel, whatever your preference or whatever you prefer to call him. I go back and forth. Shazam, Captain Marvel. Not really a big fan of the Marvel version of Captain Marvel, kind of stealing his thunder there. Get it? Yeah, super cool cover. The rest of the superheroes are just watching them. Two big giants of equal strength, equal power, gonna face off. And the next books I'm gonna show they all came in a deal on eBay, and they have prices on them, but I didn't pay anywhere near that amount. I got all these books for one price, and I'll tell you guys the price at the very end. So first book, Shazam, number 9. Not much I can say about the cover. I like the color, how it's a greenish color. Not many books are, greenish color, at least not many I've seen. But yeah, I think in this issue he switches with the ape. Pretty funny. Next one, Shazam, number 8. This book is sweet right here. It says 57, but I didn't pay anywhere near that. I got this for a steal. And I don't know if you can see the spine. Super good spine right there. Not really anything wrong with it. It's a pretty thick book too, so thick books usually end up getting kind of messed up. And yeah, not this one. Real nice. Next one, Shazam, number 7. If you guys don't know who the tiger is, he's actually a big part of Shazam. It's Tawny. the talking tiger. He's I believe he actually in the origin he's pretending to be a homeless guy in a subway, and he somehow leads Billy Batson to go into the subway, and he gets onto the train, and that's where he goes to the cave and finds the wizard who gives him his powers. So yeah, it helps him out. Next book, Shazam number 6. Jeff at J&J was the one who told me a cool fact on these kind of books. You see how it's the cover and then he's reading the book with the cover inside the cover? If that makes sense? Well, I guess they're called infinity covers. And yeah, this is one of the infinity covers. And it just keeps going and going, obviously, because he's holding the cover inside the cover, on and on and on. Pretty cool. And I'm gonna move these away. Next one, Shazam number 5. This one is really nice too. Nice color, nice dark color. Kind of faded in some spots. Like, I don't know if you can see here or not. But other than that, really good book. He's looking around. Something's spinning around him, I guess. Trying to find it. Next one, Shazam number 4. I like this one, how it's the mirrors, and I think they're actually in the Marvel family. There's actually I forgot his name, but there's a chubby Shazam Captain Marvel. Yeah, kind of looks. I'm not sure if that's actually him, but there's that kind of version. Billy Batson. Cool cover. And speaking of the Marvel family, Shazam number 3. It's Mary Marvel and Captain Marvel Jr. When they say Shazam, they transform just like he does. I believe this is his cousin, and he's actually crippled in real life. He walks around with crutches, but when he says the word Shazam, gets super strength, the powers, transforms, he can walk again. So it's pretty rad for him. Next one, another infinity cover, Shazam number 2. Super cool book. He's just popping out of the book, and the kids are all like, "Wow, check this out!" That's my little kid impression right there. Yeah, super cool book. So I got Shazam 2 through 9 for $30. Can you believe that? That's a steal right there. This Shazam number 8 alone is priced, because it's a very fine copy, at $57. So just with this one book, if I ever wanted to, which I'm not gonna sell, these books, but if I ever wanted to, I could make my money back on how much I bought these books for. So yeah, super cool deal on eBay. I don't know why the guy was selling them that cheap, but hey, better for me, I guess. And now I'm going to show you guys my last book, and probably my most favorite book out of my collection. Shazam number 1. This one's real cool. I like how they have Superman on the cover, kind of like introducing who he is and stuff. But yeah, I've read this one, even though, I don't like reading many of my books anymore, because I try to preserve them. But I've read this one, and it's pretty cool how they retell the origin. And I actually got this one for $25, something like that. But yeah, super cool book. My favorite one out of my collection. And let me just list my top 5 favorite superheroes. Shazam, obviously, number 1. Second would have to be Green Lantern, specifically Hal Jordan. I like his personality, how he's cocky, ladies' man, or at least that's how they portrayed him in the shows and in the movie, the horrible Ryan Reynolds movie. Oh man, they did not do Green Lantern justice in that movie. Third favorite, Batman, The Dark Knight. My girlfriend loves Batman. She's probably the main reason why I like him so much. But besides him being a super cool superhero, I love the show Gotham. I'm watching Gotham right now. Super cool. Number 4, Iron Man. Tony Stark. Robert Downey Jr. Marvel's really smart when it comes to picking their actors, man. I don't think there's anybody who could play Iron Man much better than RDJ. And my 5th favorite, not a real popular one, I would say, but it's Ant-Man. Scott Lang, Ant-Man. Hank Pym's alright. I believe he turns into Yellow Jacket, so he can have Yellow Jacket. Give Scott Lang Ant-Man. But yeah, that's my top 5 favorite superheroes, and that's about it. Hopefully I get a couple views, and maybe I'll make another video in like 2 weeks. I'm gonna try to go back to Frankensons and J&J to visit my pal Jeff over there. See if he'll hook me up with some more books. But yeah, thanks for watching, and leave some comments. Let me know what you guys think. And Rocket 209 out.